everyone, welcome back to Vega English. I'm James, and this is Episode 5. I'm so excited you're here today. So, today we're going to talk about something I'm totally obsessed with. Coffee. But this isn't just about coffee. Today, I'm going to teach you how to order coffee like a local, no matter where you are in the world. You know, when you travel to different countries, one of the first places you probably visit is a coffee shop, right? But ordering coffee can be super confusing, especially when you're learning English. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to say when you walk into any coffee shop. Whether you're in New York, London, Sydney, or anywhere else, you'll sound like you totally belong there. We'll learn the different sizes, the popular drinks, useful phrases, and I'll share some funny stories from my travels too. But before we start, everyone please remember to click that subscribe button for Vega English, and don't forget to click the bell so you never miss our new shows. Also, give us a thumbs up if this helps you. It really helps our channel. Alright? So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Alright, let's start with my home country, the United States. I'm from Boston originally, so American coffee culture is what I know best. And let me tell you, Americans are crazy about coffee. We drink it all day long. In the morning, coffee. After lunch, more coffee. Some people even drink it late at night. I know. That's a lot of caffeine. So, in America, we basically have two main types of coffee places. First, you have the big chains. And when I say chains, I mean stores that have many locations everywhere. You know the famous ones: Starbucks, Dunkin', Peet's Coffee. These places are literally on every corner in big cities. Then, we have local coffee shops. These are small independent stores, usually owned by one person or a family. And honestly, a lot of Americans prefer these because they feel more personal, you know? The coffee is often really high quality, and you get to know the baristas. A barista, by the way, is the person who makes your coffee. Now, here's something really interesting about American coffee culture. We love big sizes. Like, seriously big. In America, a small coffee is often pretty big compared to other countries. And we have these crazy names for our sizes that might confuse you. At Starbucks, for example, the sizes are called tall, grande, and venti. I remember when my cousin from England visited me. He walked into Starbucks and he was so confused. He turned to me and said, "James, why is tall the smallest size? That doesn't make any sense." And you know what? He's absolutely right. It is confusing. Let me break it down for you. Tall means small. It's 12 ounces. Grande is medium. That's 16 ounces. Grande is actually a Spanish word meaning big. And then there's venti, which is large. That's 20 ounces. Venti means 20 in Italian. See. Pretty confusing, right? But here's the good news. At most other American coffee shops, you'll just hear small, medium, and large. Much simpler. Now, Americans. we love to customize our drinks. Customize means to change something to make it exactly how you want it. We're very specific about what we want. So, you need to know about milk options. You've got whole milk, that's regular milk with all the fat. Then there's 2% milk, or low-fat milk. That's milk with less fat. There's also skim milk, or non-fat milk. That's milk with no fat at all. And then we have the plant-based options. Oat milk, that's milk made from oats. It's really popular right now. Almond milk, made from almonds. And soy milk, made from soybeans. Oh, I have a funny story about this. My friend Sarah, she's lactose intolerant. That means her body can't process regular milk very well. So she always orders oat milk. But one time, we were on a road trip through a small town in Texas, and she asked for oat milk. The barista just stared at her. He looked at her like she was speaking another language. He said, "Oat milk? Like milk from oats? Ma'am, we only have regular milk here." We couldn't stop laughing. So remember, in smaller towns or older coffee shops, they might not have all these fancy options. You can also customize other things too. You can ask for an extra shot. That means adding more espresso, which makes your drink stronger. You can get decaf. That's coffee with no caffeine. Caffeine is what makes you feel awake and energized. You can ask for extra hot, which means make the drink hotter than normal. Light ice, that's less ice in your drink. Or extra foam, more foam on top. Here's a really customized order. Listen to this. I'll have a grande half-calf oat milk latte with an extra shot and light foam, please. That's very American. We love being super specific. All right. Now let me tell you about Australia. Australians are serious about their coffee. Like really serious. I visited my friend Dave in Melbourne last year, and Melbourne is known as the coffee capital of Australia. Maybe even the coffee capital of the world. When I got there, Dave said to me, "James, forget everything you know about coffee. We do it differently here, mate." And he was absolutely right. First thing I noticed, Australians rarely go to big chains like Starbucks. They prefer small, local cafes with expert baristas. And the coffee quality? Oh my goodness, it's usually excellent. Amazing. Here's something really important. If you order a latte in Australia, it comes in a glass. Not a paper cup, a glass. And it's usually a smaller size than in America. Australians believe coffee should be enjoyed slowly, not rushed. It's like an experience. Let me teach you some Australian coffee terms. These are really useful. Number 1, flat white. I mentioned this before, right? It's like a latte, but with microfoam. Microfoam is very smooth, silky foam with tiny bubbles. It's beautiful. Number 2, long black. This is similar to an Americano, but it's made differently. In Australia, they pour espresso over hot water, not water over espresso. It tastes stronger and, in my opinion, much better. Number 3. Short black. That's just a shot of espresso. Small but powerful. Very strong. And number 4. This one's special. It's called a magic. This is unique to Melbourne. It's a double shot of espresso with steamed milk in a smaller cup. The ratio of coffee to milk is just perfect. That's why they call it magic. Pretty cool, right? So, when Dave took me to his favorite cafe, I tried to order like I do in America. I said, "Can I get a medium latte to go?" The barista smiled at me. He could tell I was American. He said, "Mate, we don't do sizes here. It comes in one size, the right size, and we call it takeaway, not to go." I felt like such a tourist. But you know what? Everyone was really friendly. They helped me learn. That's the nice thing about making mistakes. People usually want to help you. One more thing about Australia. Australians usually just say what they want. Very directly. No extra words. For example, flat white, please. Or long black, thanks. Or cappuccino for here. Short and simple. I actually really like that. All right. Now let's talk about Canada, our friendly neighbor to the north. And hey, you're listening to Vega English, Episode 5. If you're enjoying this lesson so far, remember to share it with your friends who are learning English. So, Canadian coffee culture is pretty similar to American culture, but with some cool differences. The most famous Canadian coffee chain is Tim Hortons. Oh man, everyone in Canada knows Tim Hortons. It's named after a famous hockey player, actually. Canadians call it Tim's or Timmy's for short. It's like a national treasure there. My friend Sophie from Toronto, she says that going for a coffee in Canada is a social activity. It's not just about the coffee itself. It's about spending time with friends, catching up with family, It's about connection. At Tim Hortons, you'll hear some special Canadian terms that are really unique. Number 1, double-double. This is coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars. Cream is thick milk, similar to what we call half and half in America. Number 2, triple-triple. That's coffee with 3 creams and 3 sugars. Super sweet. Maybe too sweet for me, but some people love it. And number 3, regular. In Canada, regular means coffee with 1 cream and 1 sugar. But in America, regular just means normal coffee with nothing added. Confusing, right? So if you're in Canada and someone asks, "How do you take your coffee?" you could say, "Double-double, please." Or, "Black is fine." Or, "Just 1 sugar, no cream." Sophie told me the funniest story. She was visiting New York City and she went to Starbucks. She ordered a double-double and the barista had absolutely no idea what she meant. The barista just looked confused. So Sophie had to explain. "Oh, sorry. I mean, a coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugars." See? Even though Canada and America are neighbors, we have different coffee language. That's what makes it interesting. Canadians also love iced coffee. At Tim Hortons, they call it an iced cap. It's like a frozen coffee drink, similar to a frappuccino at Starbucks. Really refreshing. All right, let's put all of this together. I'm going to give you some useful phrases you can use in any English-speaking country. These work everywhere. When ordering, you can say, "Can I get a blank, please?" Or, "I'll have a blank, please." Or if you want to be more polite, "Could I have a blank, please?" If you're asking about options, try these. What sizes do you have? Do you have oat milk? What's the difference between a latte and a cappuccino? When you want to customize your drink, you can say, "Can I make that iced?" Or, "Could I get an extra shot of espresso?" Or, "Can I have that with almond milk instead?" Now, for here or to go, remember this. In the USA, we say for here or to go. In the UK, it's eating in or take away. In Australia, it's just here or take away. And in Canada, it's for here or to go, just like America. And please, always be polite. Always say please and thank you. Make eye contact with the barista. Show them respect. They're making your coffee, after all. If you don't understand something, just say, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" Or, "I'm not sure what that is. Can you explain?" It's totally okay to ask questions. Nobody expects you to know everything. When you receive your coffee, you can say, "Thank you." In the UK and Australia, people often say, "Cheers," instead of "thanks." Or you can say, "Thanks so much." These are simple phrases, but they're super useful. Okay, let me share some common mistakes I see people make when ordering coffee. I want to help you avoid these. Mistake number 1. Ordering too complicated on your first try. Don't do this. Start simple. Order a basic coffee first. Then, as you get more confident, you can add customization. Baby steps, right? Mistake number 2. Being afraid to ask questions. Listen, baristas are usually very friendly and they're happy to explain things. Seriously, don't be shy. If you don't know what something is, just ask. That's how we learn. Mistake number 3. Forgetting to specify for here or to go. The barista will usually ask you, but it's good to mention it when you order. It makes everything smoother. Mistake number 4. Not knowing the difference between hot and iced drinks. If you want a cold drink, you must say iced. If you just say latte, you'll get a hot latte. So be specific. And mistake number 5. This is important. Don't worry too much about your accent or making mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. The barista just wants to make you a good coffee. They're not judging your English. I promise. Before we finish today's episode, I want to share my best coffee shop experience with you. I think you'll like this story. Last year, I was in a small cafe in Portland, Oregon. Portland is famous for having incredible coffee, like world-class coffee. I was actually pretty nervous because I heard the baristas, there are real experts. They really know their stuff. So I walked into this cafe, and I decided to be honest. I said, "Hi, this is my first time here. What do you recommend?" The barista smiled at me. He was really friendly. He said, "Well, what do you usually like? What's your go-to drink?" I said, "I usually drink cappuccinos." He said, "Perfect. Our cappuccinos are amazing. We use beans from Ethiopia." Ethiopia, by the way, is a country in Africa that's known for incredible coffee. He continued, "We roast them right here in our shop." Roast means to cook the coffee beans to prepare them for making coffee. It's an important step. So he made my cappuccino. And oh my goodness, there was beautiful art in the foam. It looked like a heart. We call this latte art. It's when baristas make designs in the foam. It's like art you can drink. That cappuccino? It was the best cappuccino I've ever had in my entire life. And you know what the secret was? It wasn't just the quality of the coffee. It was the fact that I asked for help. And the barista was excited, genuinely excited, to share his knowledge with me. So, here's what I want you to remember. Asking for recommendations is always okay. Actually, it's great. It shows you're interested. It shows you're willing to learn. Most baristas love coffee, and they love talking about it. All right, everyone. We're coming to the end of episode 5 here at Vega English. Let's quickly review what we learned today. Number 1. Coffee culture is different in every country. Even in English-speaking countries, there are differences. Number 2. Learn the basic sizes and terms for where you are. Each place has its own vocabulary. Number 3. Start simple with your orders, then get more specific as you gain confidence. Number 4. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Baristas are usually very helpful and friendly. And number 5. Practice makes perfect. The more you order, the easier it gets. It's that simple. Remember, ordering coffee is actually a great way to practice your English. Coffee shops are friendly, low-pressure environments. Even if you make a mistake, you'll still get your coffee. So, there's really nothing to worry about. Next time you're traveling, or even at a coffee shop in your own city, use what you learned today from Vega English. Try ordering in English. You might surprise yourself with how well you do. Before I go, here's your homework. Yes, homework. Go to a coffee shop this week and order something in English. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. Just try. And if you want, send us a message on Vega English social media telling us what you ordered and how it went. We'd love to hear your stories. And hey, if you enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to subscribe to Vega English. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. And share this episode with your friends who are learning English. Learning is better when we do it together. Thank you so much for listening to episode 5 of Vega English today. I really appreciate you being here. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. You're doing great! I'm James from Vega English, and I'll see you in the next episode. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get another coffee.